Hey, what's up, y'all? In NBA 2K23, we learned that it costs you guys over $100 to max out your build. I made a video about this earlier in the year. You guys pay $60, $70 for the game, the base unit. You then purchase $100 of VC, which is 450,000 VC, and $160 to $170 later, you can't even max out that build. Moreover, how is one microtransaction gonna cost you guys more than the actual base unit sale? Can somebody explain that? How is that even legal? And this video is mainly directed at those folks who say, well, you don't have to spend any money, you could grind out your build. And to answer that, I'm gonna reference this tweet sent out by AllCity Big Head. He says, towards the end of NBA 2K23's My Team cycle, we saw 2K take a slightly more consumer-friendly approach with a drop in pack costs. That's on the My Team side of things. They lowered the prices for My Team packs. AllCity Big Head goes on to say, hopefully that is a sign of things to come for NBA 2K24 in all modes. And this will help ground our perspective in the idea that we could grind these builds out and we don't necessarily have to pay for VC. And that's going to be a fact. You don't have to pay for VC. But how long will that grind take you? AllCity Big Head goes on to say, if you receive 300 VC per part game, it would take 1,578 part games to max out your player. I know some of you guys never even get to accomplish 1,500 part games. But how about you My Career players? A lot of you guys like to play My Career. How many games would it take you to max out your build, considering your build costs 473,000 to max it out, and you guys don't want to pay any additional costs for VC packs? AllCity Big Heck answers that as well, saying at 1,000 VC per My Career game, we are looking at 5 full NBA seasons in order for you guys to max out your builds. So the fact is, sure, you guys could grind out your build. You don't necessarily need to spend money on VC, but it seems to me like 2K makes the task of grinding out your build so tedious, so long, that a lot of us players would have to sacrifice fun for the sake of grinding. How long would it take you guys to play 5 full NBA seasons? How long would it take you to play over 1,500 games in the park? How many L's you finna take in the park with a build that's not maxed out, playing against builds that are maxed out? And there lies the conundrum, y'all. Above all, to add insult to injury, what happens when you spend all that time grinding and you find out you made a mistake on your build by a couple attributes that didn't meet a particular threshold? What happens when 2K drops a patch that completely changes the build you spent so much time grinding? The reason why I'm thinking about that is because even with me spending money, I've noticed that I made quite a few mistakes on quite a few builds. Do you guys know how upset I would be if I spent my time grinding a month to a month and a half to grind out a build and find out that I just missed the threshold by a couple attribute points, or 2K dropped a patch that changed the steel attribute, so my grinding on the 99 steel was done in vain? It was a futile effort. I think that'll bother a lot of us players. And I understand casuals may see it like, well, I still have fun out there. But if you guys are anything like me and you're trying to increase the level of competition that you play against, you know you need an elite player out there that understands build thresholds, or attribute thresholds, I should say, to get certain animations or whatnot, hit a shot from limitless range, things like that. The last thing you want to do is make a mistake. And if you do make a mistake, you want to realize that sooner than later, because before you know it, the annual cycle is just completely gone. Don't get me wrong, if the grind was fun, I totally understand. I was reading this other tweet sent to me by Gideon Prime. It says, the ball has to be tangible for me to take this game seriously. You don't have to protect the ball at all. There are no dribble mechanics to keep the ball on the right or left side of your body to stay out of turnover situations. I don't know if the homie knows about hitting L2. It works really well. But anyway, he goes on to say, too much cheating as well. 2K has to come up with a better model to translate difficulty, which is a smack in the face. Ratings and badges are inconsequential. We are spending large amounts of money on ratings and badges just for the CPU to negate them at a moment's notice, just to express shameless difficulty. And this is what I don't like. Maybe the homie doesn't know about the exploits in my career. This is why I don't find my career to be any fun, because it's just rinse and repeat on exploits no matter the difficulty. There's not a strategic challenge there for you guys if you're going out grinding badges in my career. Me personally, I find it mind-numbingly boring, and so I oftentimes find myself like grinding my teeth, not because it's difficult, it's just too easy, but it's just the same process over and over and over. And that's just too boring. It seems like a waste of my time. Hopefully you guys understand that I'm not saying go out and buy VC. You guys know that'll be the last thing you'll hear me say on this channel. But what's wrong with this whole process is that the grind takes so long. It seems like if you want to enjoy gameplay online, you would be more inclined to just go and spend that money on VC so you can get your build to its max potential. Whether you grind offline or online, it's gonna prove to be a tremendous tall task. And oftentimes you're gonna have to sacrifice your fun and entertainment for the sake of a grind. And that's something I could never agree with. What are you guys gonna do on NBA 2K24? I'm guessing that builds are gonna cost more. One of the first things that I'm gonna do for NBA 2K24 is find out how much builds cost and compare them to the cost of a build from 2K23. If you guys are interested in that, consider dropping a like and dropping a sub on this channel, because it's gonna be one of the first videos that I drop here. I wanna thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all be sure to keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV, because we got a bunch more NBA 2K24 news, information, and updates coming your way. Drop a like, drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all.